All right, so it looks like Ben Shapiro is trending because he voiced his opinion on the new song WAP by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. And it is a very sexually explicit song. And Ben Shapiro did not like it, and I guess honestly, it's tough to even understand what his disagreement on this is, if he just thinks it's too naughty or what exactly is going on here. But I want you to check out his reaction to the lyrics. So go ahead and check that out here.
Here are some of the lyrics. You ready? Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. Hold up. I said certified freak 7 days a week. Wet ass P-word. Make that pullout game weak. Yeah, you effin' with some wet ass P-word. P-word is female genitalia. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass P-word. Give me everything you got for this wet ass P-word. Beat it up, N-word. Catch a charge. Extra large and extra hard. Put this P-word right in your face. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Hop on top, I want to ride. I do a kegel while it's inside. Spit in my mouth, look in my eyes. This P-word is wet, come take a dive. It continues along these lines. And it gets significantly more vulgar. Like a lot more vulgar. Talk your S-word, bite your lip. Ask for a call while you ride that D-word. You really ain't never gonna F him for a thing. He already made his mind up before he came. Now get your boots and your coat for this wet-ass P-word. Pay my tuition just to kiss me on this wet-ass P... Right, so this is... Guys, this is what feminists fought for. This is what the feminist movement was all about. It's not... it's not really about, you know, women being treated as independent, full, rounded human beings. It's about wet-ass P-word. And if you say anything differently, it's because you're a misogynist, you see. It gets really, really vulgar.
So Ben Shapiro there censoring the P word, the quote P word and the quote D word there. And so he seems to be really taken aback by this language that is coming out. And so he actually had a response that he dropped for this. And so he responded to the video clip that is going viral that has 4.1 million views saying, "Listen, guys, I fully explained on the show that it's misogynistic to question whether graphic descriptions of wet-ass pussy is empowering for women. WAP is obviously an incredibly profound statement of women's empowerment, a la Susan B. Anthony." And then he says, "As I also discussed on the show, my only real concern is that the women involved, who apparently require a bucket and a mop, get the medical care they require. My doctor, wife's differential diagnosis, bacterial vaginosis, yeast infection, or trichomonas." So this part is really embarrassing because he just set himself up to get dunked on. Basically, this is an alley. He's Kobe alley-ooping it to Shaq basically here, because now everyone's gonna make fun of him saying, "Oh, your wife's making excuses for why you don't make her wet." Like, how are you not seeing that you're literally walking into that? And the funniest thing is, he thinks he's making a funny joke. Like, he thinks this is a funny joke when you're just setting up for an even grander joke than what you thought was funny. It's embarrassing, dude. It's really, really embarrassing how bad his sense is here. But he seems to be saying that, you know, it's not female empowerment stuff. Now, I don't know Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion to be frontliners or even people who, I mean, I've never seen them say anything about even being feminists, but it certainly is something to, you know, be sort of outright about that kind of a thing. And also, this is a very common thing, these kinds of songs. It's just a song about fucking. Like, that's what it is. And music has been like that for a long time. Now, is Cardi B a bit more explicit or a lot more explicit than others? Yeah, probably. From some artists, not too much, but yeah, for some artists, definitely a lot. But Ben Shapiro here, and this is the thing Ben has to really take away here, is this kind of stuff isn't a good look for you. And I don't know what's going through his head. I don't know what's going through his head right now. But, you know, when I did that recapped video of the fall of Ben Shapiro, these are the kinds of things that bring you down, man. There's a lot of things. You had the, you know, rap isn't music, and then you have the other political clips. But when it comes to stuff that's less political and just makes you look like a clown, it's not good for your image, man, because it chips away your credibility, and people can just laugh you off as a joke in conversation. So someone tries to bring up Ben Shapiro as some sort of grandiose, you know, person, some genius, etc., all that kind of stuff, they'll just laugh at you. And you want to know why? Because you say stupid shit like this. This is really embarrassing. You're censoring. This man literally didn't want to say dick, so he said D word. I mean, this is truly insane. I mean, this is really getting out of hand. This is getting kind of crazy. But this is Ben Shapiro, and this is what he's doing. He is trending. CardiB is making fun of him, by the way. She's on Twitter just sending out laughing, crying memes. I don't know what he's thinking when he does this stuff, man. I know this is something that's really close to his heart. Apparently, he wrote a book against pornography. So keep that in mind as well. But he's pretty much kind of a Puritan, but not a good look for him. Maybe he needs Steven Crowder. He needs someone like Steven Crowder's dad who manages him, basically, to advise him. Like, yo, these kinds of things are really damaging your image.